Welcome to TradeTheNBI.com. This is John's report is for the 9th of October. And whether we had the big move to the zero and then a strong push back up, back over the algo level right there and right up to the 23%. No surprise within that. We'd already seen the crossover of Magenta MBI and the fact that we were getting that secondary move of the DOC forming that P2 pivot and also that orange DOC dipping below was enough to give quite the short cover rally, and it's just a matter of when that was going to occur. It's also improved a shakeout under that negative 13.5 line, which is also where you begin to get that push forward. Now, critical becomes maintaining that improved shakeout reading as it goes here. And that doesn't mean that we're not going to get some more back and forth, but I would expect that we're going to see some moderation in between there. I mean, there's a lot of this just a relief rally to get shorts to cover, particularly weekends, and coincided perfectly with new fund money, which is why I kept pointing that out, because it's a relevant factor, especially going into the beginning of a month, whether they're able to sustain that over a period of time and whether there aren't new details. We don't know how the situation with Israel and that will start to impact things, and whether there's going to be a heightened escalation worldwide, particularly with oil, and whether Iran's going to step in and start doing things. So there could be some significant collateral impact to that. So to keep an eye out for it. Rates continue to rise, TLT dropping all the way down, and they're really even preparing to get ahead of where the Fed may even move. The oil constriction, it'll be interesting to see if this causes some fear-related trade going back into it, particularly if we see any activity in the Red Sea with heightened tensions, and that would have a definite impact on market behavior and where things are at. Of course, that easing of oil making it much more reasonable to have that pump back into the euro, and they're really doing their best to hold the line on that. Red MBI leading, so as soon as that tips around and we get the spider effect, we'll get a return back to the lows on that one as well. Gold popping up, that could definitely be the catalyst that starts to make gold move, particularly too if there are greater worldwide tensions on the horizon with this, and whether or not it causes additional Arab states to get involved. I mean, they were on the verge of significant, peace arrangements, and this really throws all of that, which obviously is what it was designed to break down any kind of further deals between Israel and the rest of the Arab states. From a Bitcoin standpoint, modest rally relative to what the markets did, pretty benign, and the same thing from an ETH standpoint, rather muted given the market move. So there wasn't a lot of transposition of that excitement. We had our buy setups that started just over that 23% on the 50K, and sure enough, boom, taking that. Their entry was all the way at 4,263. So almost 100 points in that move from that original buy configuration there. So when we look at post-market action, we started off with a nice little fade off to really clear out any soft weak hands, and it was an opportunity to get additional shares in there, and then it was just an explosion straight up, and that was the end of it. We just kept going. We did create new series positive extremes, and that puts 42.97 as that early return point. Nothing suggests we're going to get there now, but with world events, it's always possible that something could trigger a little bit of brief selling that would pull things back into it. So definitely the world events are going to be front and center, and it's definitely something to watch out for if we see any terrorism in that. That's definitely going to be a drain on the market. That's the long and the short of it for now. As always, trade well. We'll talk to you later.